Hi, YouTubers and YouTubies. I've got some good news. Guess what this is? I'm not going to let you see it because there's some information on there you don't need to have. This is my insurance letter. Let me see if I can't just show you the part with the insurance logo. See? Aetna. Okay. So, Saturday, hubby and I were kind of busy. We didn't really take time to look at the mail when it came in. And apparently this letter was in there from Aetna, my insurance company. After review, Aetna has made a decision about coverage for the following healthcare issues for the member named above, which would be me. Aetna uses nationally recognized clinical guidelines and resources such as Milliman Care Guidelines. Never even heard of it. That's the first time. As well as Aetna clinical policy bulletins to support these coverage decisions. Coverage decision for 2/28/2011 lap sleeve gastrectomy one time. So I'm getting the sleeve. Coverage for the service has been approved subject to the requirements of this letter, which are on the back. Coverage decision for 2/28 to 2/28 is 1-day surgical. Oh, I guess I've got to have this surgery done by the 28th of February because the policy is good till the 1st of March. So they're telling me I have to have this done by the 28th. Coverage for the service has been approved subject to the requirements of this letter, again, on the back. The next review date for this confinement will be on 3/1/2011. So, I have 1 day covered, total days covered is 1, total services covered is 1. And that's for the gastric sleeve. So, by the 28th of February, we have to kick us into gear real quick. I'm going to be having this surgery. Now, normally I would probably be screaming and shouting and jumping up and down, but this morning as hubby's walking out the door, he's looking at our modem on our internet system, and our phone comes over the internet. It isn't a landline number. It's an internet, you know. Anyway, if you understand that, ours is VoIP, voice over IP, which means the phone is connected to the internet. I have internet, but I do not have the phone, so the phone is not on for some reason. And I can't call them, they can't call me, and we can't do anything until I have a phone, which stresses me out. Of course, that's my life. Didn't I tell you that Murphy was in my family? This is the kind of stuff I deal with on a regular basis. This is the stuff that happens to me. Everything went really smooth except for, that one little bump about the insurance not getting faxed over, but I can't blame anybody for that. And I'm not really sure who to blame for the phone because we don't have phone service. See, I'll show you. Here's my phone. There's my phone. No sound. There is nothing on it, but I have internet, and we don't understand what's going on. We don't get it. So hubby's going to have to look into that. I have to hurry up and get this done because tomorrow's February 1st, and I have to have this surgery done by the 28th, it looks like. Or at least the latest by the 1st of, or the 29th, or whatever the last day. No, I guess it would be the 28th, isn't it? Of February. It's the shortest month, so I've only got a few weeks to crack it down and go through this pre-op stuff and do this 10-day liquid diet. But I thought I'd share that news with you. Went out shopping. We're headed for a winter storm here, which also puts everything into a stop mode because nobody here knows how to do anything when there's any weather. They don't have chains for their wheels, for their tires so that they can drive around. The kids are out of school whenever there's a snowflake falling from the sky. It's completely different in the South than it ever was when I lived in Maryland, where I went to school whether it was snowing or not. The only reason that you didn't go to school was because the buses couldn't move on the snow. And there had to be a lot of snow for that to happen. I can remember walking home from school with snow up to my waist. So I know that this is going to be, they're preparing. Now, the rest of America has been underneath a snow blanket all winter. We haven't had anything but a slight dusting here in Oklahoma City, uh, and a tiny one-night freeze. Had the kids out of school for a day. But then it melted away and everything went back to normal. So I don't know if this is a real big thing or not, this winter thing, but it's supposed to be coming. And so we went out and we got some food. And while we were out there, I went ahead and started shopping for post-op surgery requirements. So I got some coffee syrup for my shakes, some more. I already had some. Craig was like, "Why do you need more? You already got some." And I was like, "Because when I need it again, I won't need it. So I'll have it for a while." Went out and got um, I have, what did I get? I forgot now. Oh, some mustard. I went and got a lot of condiments. I was on the bread, peanut butter. I was at Walmart on the bread aisle where the peanut butter and the tea and the coffees are. And then on the next aisle where the condiments are. So I got some mustard and some hot sauce, cocktail sauce, some steak sauce. We went and got some eggs. Of course, those won't last until after surgery. They're going to get eaten up pretty soon. But I started with that. So I have a whole bunch more things on this list that I have to get within the next couple of months. Told hubby when we were there after surgery, when I'm on this soft food stuff, that I'm going to need to have Jell-O and sugar-free puddings and things like that. And he's like, "Why can't you make that at the house?" Because I was looking at the containers. I'm like, "Do you want to make it?" I'm not going to want to make it. I'm not going to be feeling good. I'm going to be recovering from surgery. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how hard this is going to be for me. So we're going to need to, look into getting those little containers of Jell-O. I know you're all going to say, "Why don't you make it before you go?" I don't have anything to put it in. I don't have the first thing to put Jell-O in. I don't even, I'd be the only one eating it anyway. Anyway, I just prefer having it in those little cups. And they come sugar-free. But there's Greek yogurt. I saw it at the Walmart, so I was excited about that. So, anyway, I got the approval letter. No phone to call them or have them call me, naturally. Thank you, Murphy. And I did a little bit of shopping. So by March 1st, I should have gastric sleeve and be on my way to, cross your fingers. Cross your fingers that we have a phone service set up after this, okay? I'm only going to give it today. If they don't fix it today, we're doing something else. I'm going to go down to the office and talk to somebody personally if I have to. That's just how it is. I have to start the stuff, and I can't be waiting on some dumb phone service to be coming up and going down, and who knows what else is happening with it right now. So, I got that. So by the 1st of March, I should have gastric sleeve and be on my way to the loser's bench. And within a few months of that, because I'll have to lose like 160 pounds, 180 pounds, I should be in Wonderland. My max weight is 160, and that's what I'm going to try to hit is 160. So I'm not looking to try to get to 140. That's the minimum weight I should be. I think I'd be looking kind of weird. I'm just being honest. These bones, I have a wide bone structure. And if you get too thin on your bone structure, it looks odd. So I'm not going to try to look like I'm not going to try. Let me say that. To look like I'm anorexic. I can't help what my stomach likes and doesn't like. So, that's a problem too. When you come out, you have to test everything to see whether if your tummy's gonna accept it or not. The other thing is that tonight is officially my last night. Sorry. We have this dry heat thing going on here with this heater. Of having fun food. And I classify fun food as the foods that I like. After tonight, I get right back on that right back on my low carb thing again. I've been kind of living easy for a couple of weeks, and surprisingly, my glucose is not outrageously high. I mean, it's in the normal range of when I wake up every single day. Not normal as in normal in the hundreds. It's normal for my sugars to be every day, even after I've eaten something that I shouldn't have. It's maintaining a consistent level there. So something's happening with my system, which is, I guess, good. Getting it down to a normal level should not be too hard. If I do the exact same thing that I did before when I was on the nutritionist plan, I just follow that routine. As much as I hate doing it, I have to. That I've said it before, it's got to get done, and I've got about 3 weeks to get it done. So, well, that last 10 days will help me too. That's going to certainly help me, but I've got 2 weeks, I think, to work on it myself, so that if they do blood work when I go see them, that my son's home, that those sugar levels will be adequate enough for them, or within a range that they can tell that it'll be dropped by the time that they need me. But anyway, I thought I'd give you all that update, share that news with you. Yay! Don't forget to subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching, for supporting me. I'm going to have a video. I'm going to have to do it soon before the surgery because I'm not going to be able to eat this afterwards, of making some faux fried rice. I am connected to a person whose YouTube account name is Low Carb 360. If you look in my subscriptions, you'll see that. And she has done a video on a low carb fried rice and a low carb pork fried rice. Well, I'm just doing the fried rice one to start with because I went out and got that big food processor for this, and I got some cauliflower last night to start this. I might do one that's fried rice, and then the other one mashed potatoes with the cauliflower, because there's supposed to be a faux mashed potatoes. But at any rate, I'm going to do a video to show you all how I do that, and then another video to tell you what it tastes like. So, because I'm hardcore on the carbs, I love them, I want them all the time, and I'm thinking that if I can trick my brain into thinking that this is a carb, rice, and that's mashed potatoes and it's really cauliflower, that that's going to be a plus for me. And that's the thing that you should think about doing if you're struggling with what to eat, is to look for alternative versions of whatever it is, and watch the fat content, watch the carbohydrate content, because that makes a big difference. I don't see why you couldn't add protein powder. If you have unflavored protein powder into anything that you're making, if you need to have a protein boost, just throw that in there and you have some protein in there. Or you just add real protein. Like me, for instance, on the soft foods, I'm going to have to make this fried rice into mush. So, yeah, it'd be mashed potato mush. But anyway, thanks again for subscribing, for commenting, for supporting me, and being my ever dutiful YouTubers and YouTubies. Have a great day. Bye.